Hello guys, Ryan here with another review for you. This is the Black Series AT-ST. Now, I know I say this a lot, but this is one that I've been after for a long time. Matter of fact, I believe it came out in 2015, and I remember that because I saw it next to a whole bunch of the Force Awakens stuff. When I first saw this in stores, I didn't see the price. I ran over to go pick it up and realized that it was $60. And I didn't want to pay $60 for AT-ST. This is a problem. AT-STs are small ships. They should not be $60. None of this looks like it would be very expensive to make, or the pieces, like all the materials, it's one material, it's plastic, and there's a few screws. It does not cost anywhere near even $40 to make this. I recognize that they have shipping, and like after the fact of putting it together and everything, they ship it to the stores, and it's like just still, like, I know the packaging, it costs money, but it's cardboard, the packaging, like, but $60 for an AT-ST. So I waited until this June, 3 years later, when I ordered it off of Amazon after I got back from vacation. It was worth the wait, I will say, but not $60 worth. Now, I'm going to start with the AT-ST, and I'll go down to the figure. So, you got some really, really nice detailing here. They have this color, like, mixed in. I like to think it's like a Tatooine-based one, just because, like, you can see, like, the yellowish brown kind of thing. It's more like a baby poop color. But, there was one thing. When you are told to put this on, I had to take it off and then put it on, what is actually backwards, because otherwise it just didn't work. So yeah, that's one thing. These molds are really nice, and the plastic is a really good material. So basically, you got, goes up and down. These flaps can be put down like that. You know, you have very limited motion down here, but that's not Hasbro's fault. That's just the design of the AT-ST. This is the heavy AT-ST, and you could tell because it has the rocket launcher on the side too. So here's that, and I like this. Like, their attention to detail is amazing. You could see the rivets in it. Like, you know, they took a lot of care and everything and put it into this. I have seen videos where people pop off the heads on that black joint, but I would not do that. Like, they remove it from the base here, but I just wouldn't do that. Another thing that I wouldn't do is pose the legs. Because when you pose the legs, it likes to fall. And it is not good. That is one thing. If you're gonna make something like this, and especially with the posable legs, you make sure that it can actually stand upright. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. I mean, you could take this, you can move this joint, like, look at that, the range of motion. I've seen people get these into some pretty nice poses, but the more I mess around with it, the more I seem to make it worse. So I am leaving it like this. But basically I have articulation up here, down here, on the side here, here at the ankle, and there. And same thing for the other leg, and plus you could turn the head quite a ways. Now, see, this is what I was talking about with the legs. Now it's... Okay, she's back up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead. You can flip open this hatch. Stick them in on the top like that. But they did think about getting the figure in there, which I like when they, you know, really take time and they think their way through this kind of stuff. You could see, like, they have, like, stickers for the padding and everything that you see on the walls from, Endor and everything. And I like that they used blue and not another gray or a black for those chairs. So, and also, turn it this way. They have pedals on the floor, which I did not know even existed until I saw this, so I think that's really cool. Can you fit 2 figures in here? I'd let you know, but I only have one of the pilots because they want to charge you $60 for this thing, and they can't even bother to give you another pilot. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty safe to say that you can fit 2 guys in there. Okay, another thing. You can replace this, because they did think about children, which I like when they do that. You can replace this with this. And this will actually shoot. So all you gotta do, press this button. It would be nice to be able to shoot one at a time. And I think you might be able to do it. But I have not been that lucky. So, no, can't do it. But, anyway. Looking at the box, I thought this was really interesting. They put all the specs and everything for it, but it's all in Aurebesh. I think it's really cool that they did this. I really do, and I like it. But I'd like to have it mirrored on this side in English. That way we could see how tall it is, because that means nothing to me. Instead, they just left the other side red, and I think they could have used that as an opportunity to maybe display, like, what other figures you could get. And I know I cut that because, yeah, I had stuff I needed to do. Another thing I thought was really interesting is you could see that figure there. See if I can get this to focus. There we go. See the arms? See how the legs don't have knee articulation? See the helmet, how the visor isn't down? This is really interesting to me. This is actually not the figure that it comes with. This is this. It's Han Solo. And that got me thinking, can you fit Han Solo? They just changed the head, but can you fit this Han Solo in there? The answer is kind of. You can get him to sit in there okay. But, it's kind of awkward. Because his feet poke out and everything. And I don't like, it just doesn't, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's just me, but it just doesn't seem like, I feel like his feet are going to get bent or something. But anyway, gonna go ahead. We'll look at the figure it actually comes with. So, this is the E11 blaster it came with, which I really like. It's my favorite mold for this one. So, that's good. The figure itself is really, really nice. And, I like the green, how they use the green instead of black, because it contrasts with, like, the rim and everything on it. But I would have liked the antenna. Another thing, I swear that looks like my little brother. But, yeah. You got joints on the elbows, or the shoulders and the elbows. You could swivel the wrist. You got some stuff at the hips. You can turn at the hips, too. Legs, knee, ankle. You know, it's really, really nice what they did with the, I know I say really nice a lot, but it is really nice what they did with the details there. And the articulation, I do wish that this Imperial symbol, which does not want to focus, but I do wish that it was, there we go, just a little thinner in the middle there. That way you could see it a little bit more clearly. But other than that, it's pretty nice. So, my stance on it is the same as when I started this video. That's better. You can get it, you cannot get it. I don't really think that you're missing out too much if you don't, because, you know, if you're not like me and you want a version that has, like, the muddy feet or whatever, just wait. It's an ATST. They'll come out with more. Probably make it more than $60 because they're nuts. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this down in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Adios.